but they had to recognize me at that station as a key player in the industry. It got to a point where my commercial counterparts will listen to my show on Sunday morning because what they didn't realize from a growing up in a young age, traveling with my mom, Evangelist Olivia Jones. That's how I really started my broadcasting career. So I started creating my brand very, very early, this industry. I would listen to radio stations all across the country. So when I got the chance to be at that 91.9 100,000 watt FM radio station, I had to be different. I had to be more than just a station that was training people. I had to come in there with a major force uh, that's going to catch the eyes of back in that time, Benson Records. Y'all don't remember Benson, do you? Benson, Verity, what was it? Malico was around, Jerry Manning, and now we still good friends. I don't know if y'all remember Mr. Malico, Roy Wooten. We all was good friends. But it got to a point, I created a brand where they started looking at me as a power player in the industry. It was to a point now where all the Zombles and the Jeff Grants and all those folks, Jeff is going on to be with the Lord now, but he was with Verity. These people used to call me up because I had to create a different type of a brand because, and the good thing about it, y'all, I was volunteering. I won't get paid. I volunteered for 40 years. So I wasn't getting paid to do radio. But people thought, and I'll tell you this. Now, I was offered a job twice. I was offered a job at Fayetteville State University making 6 digits just to be there to do the jazz. But I said, God didn't call me to do the jazz. God called me to do gospel music. And it was a part of me that lived, I drunk, and I ate gospel music. So I began to get an ear for hits. It became so vital to me that people like Jerry Manrick from Malico would call me up, and they would have different people in the area across the country. They would call up just to break music. I became one of those people in public radio that was a part of this circle that they would call and say, okay, if you like it, and we would have, I never forget, we was on 3A, me and Jerry one night, and Stan Jones, we was on a conference call a few years ago, and that's the time Leandra Johnson's song came out. They said, Vetch, what do you think about this here? How do you place this? And I went through a whole list of songs. We were ranking songs, and I wasn't the only one they called different ones. But I became that mega force in the industry as back 40 years ago, I had to create that brand that here it is almost 50 years later, my brand now is greater than it was when I started radio. At this point now, I do radio for fun now. I do radio for fun now. I have an internet radio station that plays 24/7, and I just put in the music I want to hear. I tell folks, I play the music I want to hear. So if I play the music I want to hear, most likely you're going to like it. There's only a few friends of mine that's really close to me as the way my sound is. That's one on right there. George Majette. These are two, maybe 3 or 4 guys that have the ear that I have concerning gospel music. So at this point now, I'm not playing music for commercials. I don't have to, listen y'all. My radio station is set up in my house upstairs, and I go upstairs in my pajamas if I want to, load the music up. Right now, the station is playing right now. If I can get this internet on, I can let y'all hear a little bit of it. I programmed it for like 15 days just to play. 15 days just to play. So the music I play now, they are so smart. I love these babies. The whole family. That's the song right there, right? This is like my family for real. but the music I play now, I created that brand years ago. So I'm going back in the day now where I'm telling all artists, you got to get your eyes off the charts. You got to get your eyes off all kind of negative stuff. Because your brand can either be for you or it can be against you. One of the things we don't want it to be is against us. Like I say now, I was in Jacksonville, Florida a few weeks ago. We were behind the stage. A lot of you know my daughter, Ruth LaAntra. She point in time in my life now, I don't tell nobody who I am. I'm standing behind the stage because at this point now, I'm no longer Ruth Launch's father. How they go? Ruth Launch is my daughter. Now people recognize me as Ruth Launch's father. so, so I'm standing behind the stage, so I would introduce myself, and the young lady say, "You don't need to introduce yourself. We know who you are." So it's because of the brand that I created years ago, being nice to people, making everybody feel special, being honest with the artists, letting artists know you may need to work on this right here. You may work on you need to work on this right here in order to get to that next level in your artistry. That's a brand that people respect. They may not like you at times. They might not like it at the moment, but if you be honest with the artist, they will respect that brand. I love the ladies that was here before we came, the authors that we came. They took their negative brand and made it into a positive brand that's going to help so many people. We living in a time now in this world of industry, people will steal y'all. People steal your music. People steal your lyrics. I was showing Gerald a while ago. I was showing Gerald. I'm gonna put this on for you. But I was showing Gerald. Y'all know Marriott City, right? Okay, I'm gonna let y'all hear a good example of a song that Marriott City has done. Let me get this here because I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this. I'm talking about Brandon. Y'all heard that yet? Okay, I'm finna show y'all a big surprise. Hold up. Y'all see the background there, right? I'm gonna let the background sing a little bit. I'm gonna go down to another where they was actually, and y'all can hear the background. We having fun today, y'all. So because I want y'all to hear this. So y'all hear the background, right? They killing it. But guess what? That's not them. That's not them actually, the BGVs. The actual team, the BGVs are Team BGV. And my oldest daughter is one of the singers. So now they created this, they dropped this on Monday. But if we want on top of it, the world will be thinking this Maverick City and those singers singing, taking the brand away from the actual singers. So I hit up Chandler Moore and said, y'all need to let people know who this is because y'all don't. We are. So we just started this 2 days ago, letting people know who the actual BGVs are. And I'm going to show y'all this. That's Chandler, but it ain't the BGVs. They just sing, they lip sync. Now if you go to Team BGV's page, if you go to Instagram and go to Team BGV, my oldest daughter Princess is actually the founder of Team BGV. She's in LA now. So this is what they posted yesterday, just to let people know. See that? Y'all see that? Now I'm gonna show y'all this. Watch I slide over. That's them in the studio. That's my daughter. Those are the actual BGVs. See that? They arrange the sound. That's the actual BGVs. But they got it thinking like it's them. See, we weren't gonna say anything about it, but they're not even giving them the credit. See, we were gonna be silent if they would have just had their names on the credits. But no name was on the credits. No, it's only about 6 of them on that particular song. It was just released. Now, if you go to Maverick City's page, they got so many hundreds of viewers on that page that's watched that, and people, oh, we thank God for this, and oh, the song has brought life to me. But it's not fair to take the brand away from the one who's actually singing. The original BGV, so we are making our effort, and I'm like one of the head leaders of it, because my daughter's over Team BGV, but I'm like a silent godfather. And what we do, we're making the people aware that they are the ones who actually sing in the BGV. Because, and we have to do that because it's their brand. Their brand is so important. And we know this has been going on forever. If y'all know industry, R&B, gospel, this has been going on forever. But how long are we going to smell the elephant in the room and see the elephant in the room and don't say nothing about it? Your brand is so important. We don't have time to fight against each other. We don't have in the industry, because if you, I did a post the other day, and I got like 4 different logos. I got the LJ agency, I got the my church logo, I got Al Junior Music logo, and I also run a bus company. So I do separate things. So my brand had to speak volumes on me. I don't want y'all talking about me before I get here. I don't want people to say, oh, he's coming, he's going to be talking today. I ain't going to come see him because I hate him. No, I want the people that are excited to see Dr. Jones. I want y'all to be happy to see me. Like I said, I don't get out much. I was prepared to stay here all week, but we had a death for a close friend of mine, lost his wife. She was only 55 years old. So I bought all my clothes, and I called my sis. I said, I got to go back, but I got to go back home to be and to show support to my friends. But my brand is so important to me at this point in time in my life, because my brand got to make residual income for me for the rest of my life. So as you as an artist, you as an author, when you come to different situations, interviews, y'all understand why President Obama always said when he talked? Because he thought about every word he was about ready to say. So if people think you got a disability and you got to say a million times, say It's okay to say to think, because you want every word you want to say, it want to be, even the hotels. You go to hotels, like this morning, I said, can I get a late checkout? They said no. I said, okay, no problem. I could have been a bad brand. Why can't you give me a late checkout? I'm a platinum member. No, I said, okay, I just adapt. I put all my clothes in the car and go home. So every piece, everything you say now, especially us in radio, you as an artist, people are watching you like crazy. They're watching your brand. How are you marketing yourself? Are you marketing yourself as you are the diva of artists? Are you marketing yourself as the person, or you just want to be in a number, reaching people that God has ordained you to reach? When you start with that kind of attitude, your career is going to be longevity career. We want longevity, not just for the moment. Your brand is going to have to go before you a long ways. Now, this week as I walked into the lobby today, all I saw was Spin Awards. Look at this right here. She showed me another room, but I can't tell y'all about yet. Y'all see that later. That's a surprise. Because I had to go. That's my sis. But I'm like, this whole piece here, and I told Gerald, this right here is becoming one of the most talked about award shows that's coming up right now. Lord knows I love my counterparts. I love the Stellar Awards. I love all that. But God is birthing this award show right here to be so powerful that people really need to take notice. And I'm telling y'all, they can't. This like my family. I told them, y'all just call me. I'm here. And I don't go nowhere. When I tell you I do not go anywhere, I don't go nowhere. I'm home. It takes a lot for me to get out. Most times, if I'm gone, I'm taking care of business. that ain't got nothing to do with gospel industry. I'm taking care of my bus company. I'm taking care of my daughter, who she's actually my boss, Ruth Antra. I also represent Pastor Charles Moore out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I represent him as well. So my agency now has become, and my agency and my ministry at my church, I'm full-time pastor now at the church. So I'm preaching every Sunday. So I have, greater things than do just to go to conferences. Just it ain't nothing wrong with conferences. It ain't nothing wrong with conferences. I love going to conferences, but it's gonna have to be something that's gonna catch my eye. And the branding and the marketing for this place here, for this Spin Awards. I came last year and I received the Hall of Fame award. And I still got that trophy on my desk. That says a lot for me, because a lot of trophies I got now is home in the storage. I got a lot of trophies down through the years. I promise y'all, my wife would tell y'all. But this Spin Award I got right now is sitting on my desk. Because it's heavy, it's pretty, it's nice. I look at it, it's different. I'm like, okay, this is not a paperweight. So, and a few others, I support Brother Derek Huckins to Vanity Awards. I support him. I support the Spin Awards. I support the Vanity Awards. Spin Awards. There are others I support too. But because I don't want people to think I'm not just supporting them. But I do support them. But what catches your eye, if you got anything to do with like your artistry, your radio, I be watching Gerald all the time, speaking his ideas on his radio show. If you don't watch other people to make your craft tighter, you have already arrived. And guess what? If you have already arrived, you have no more miles to go. You have no more miles to go. So that means you can't go no further. You're at the dead end of your journey. But here I am at my age of 61 years old now. I'm doing radio for fun, but I'm watching him when he come on this show. Ain't that crazy? I watch anybody I watch anybody that's going, this may sound a little arrogant, but it can be in competition with me. In a friendly battle. Because I'm going to give it everything I got. And here's the thing about it. I haven't even started talking on my radio show yet. I've been just playing music for the past few months. Let me see if I can get it right quick. Shameless promotion. Let me see if I can get it. Because I'm going to let y'all hear. And I hope it's still long, because I hadn't checked it since I left home. Hope it ain't, because sometimes you have to, if it start lighting and stuff, you have to restart that thing. And, but I got so much confidence in my system, I'm saying, it's okay, it's running. I'll say, this man is something. But I want y'all to hear just a little bit of what my station is sounding like while I'm on the road. And if y'all have songs, I'm telling everybody, email me your songs. I'm going to give that to you in a second. See, I like that. It's branding. That's called branding. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. My competition is here, so I'm going to give y'all one couple seconds. The Montgomerys is in the room. No, but seriously, I want y'all to check his show out, because Gerald has one of the top shows that you can you really would enjoy it. And he does it like he's at the radio station. He does it like he's actually at the station with all that kind of stuff. That's it. That's my station. I just play this music all day, 24/7. Operate at 128 gigabytes and 32 gigabytes. So I'm doing both gigabytes to get that sound I need. I got microphones But I haven't even started talking yet. Imagine when I start talking. So when I start talking, it's gonna be 93.6. The agent said. That's how it's gonna sound then. But what I'm doing now. I talked to a friend of mine. He said, I said, I'm going to get 10,000 viewers, 10,000 listeners. And you'll know if I call his name. He said, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I haven't got that many yet. I said, but you're not a veteran. You're not a veteran. Just because you haven't reached that quota or that goal, you can't tell me I can't do it. With God on my side first, seek his face. You seek his face. He already promised us when you seek him first, you can have everything that your heart do desire. So if your desire is to get whatever, you get that because God has promised it for you. So you can't let nobody tell you what you cannot have or cannot achieve. So now as I sit back and just experiment with this music because it blesses me, I be driving my car, I'm like, God, this is anointed music. And when I'm going to go back now, I'm going to go back and I'm going to pull out LPs that I got packed in the storage. I'm going to convert them to, oh, well, that sounds good. Who that? Y'all like that? That's what I do all day, 24/7. That's all I do. All I do, 24/7. So when I don't want to hear a syndicated station that plays only 5 songs, I'm on the tape here. They're videotaping me. So if I don't want to hear, and they already know how I feel. There's more than 10 artists in this country that God has blessed. There's more than just 8 songs that God has just blessed. So the thing I do, most time when people send me that music, I don't even air check it. I just throw it in the system. But if I hear it and don't like it, then I take it out of the system. That's a win-win situation, ain't it? So you're gonna get at least one airplay time. You're gonna get at least it's because you're gonna get at least one time to play. But right now my email is filled up with songs. I looked at it, it's filled up. I have one of my great friends, the Cut radio show, Joe Majetti, Gerald Newell, one of the baddest brothers you know. He has a show called The Cut. I have his show on there. I have the Bobby Parker radio show that comes on, and I give all them guys a chance. I'm nominated for the award this, and Gerald is in competition with me. And I said, Lord, let Gerald win it. So if I say that, then I win it. So I'm using reverse psychology. If I say, let Gerald win it, Lord say, well, I see you want him to win it. I want to let you win it. So my brand is to want you to be winners. At the same time, God, I'm holding you at your word. I'm going to give back because I know you're going to return it right back to me. So that's what we have to do as a brand. If I was to say anything today, I'm going to give you a chance to ask some questions right quick. But I've been watching social media the last couple of days. I'm seeing a couple of artists fighting against each other, and I'm going to make it my personal business to call them because they're fighting against each other. And the enemy's laughing. They're fighting over something that happened back in 2008, and they're throwing stones at each. And these are 2 named artists that y'all, you know what I'm talking about, that y'all listen to. If you are an artist and you're trying to sing healing into me, if you're trying to sing deliverance to me, I don't need to see confusion on social media. That's your brand. That's your brand. So now, that's why I say your brand can either help you or it can hurt you. These 2 artists that I'm watching fight against each other, and here's the sad thing about it. I'm saying comments from other artists that's taking sides. Little did they know the other artists that's taking sides against each other, they are messing up their brand. Brand, y'all. Brand, a good brand creates good marketing. A good brand creates good marketing. Bad brand gonna mean your demise. A bad brand will mean your demise. So me as a somebody who's been knowing these people long, a lot of my help break, it would be wrong for me not to say, y'all guys gotta stop. Get that stuff off social media. Take this stuff off Facebook. Take this stuff. Because, people rejoice in your troubles. If you ever want to go on live, if you ever want to go live and get a bunch of listeners and viewers, talk about somebody got somebody's wife or somebody's husband or everybody be commenting. That's why I stopped going to church. No, you stopped going to church because you sinning. Quit lying and say that's why I don't go to church. No, I do this on Sundays. I preach this all the time. Y'all quit telling folks I stopped going to church. I don't like that church. This stuff is going on all over the country. Quit lying on God. You are lying because you want to sin and you be your sinful ways. So that's why you really stop going to church. But a true child of God is not going to take and condone this kind of stuff and sit back and watch and comment and laugh and chuckle of things that we need to address in the kingdom. So that's what we got to do as a part of our brand. I want to encourage everybody today that's listening to me right now, watching this. Your brand is so important. Let God guide your brand. You got to have a godly brand. You got to have a godly brand. If you don't have a godly brand, first of all, if you ain't seeking God's face, Matthew tells us, if you're not seeking God's face, you're not going to have a good brand no way. You're going to have your brand, your way. So your brand, your way is not going to work because what's going to happen, your brand is in to please the enemy, which is Satan. Satan's job is to kill and destroy you, steal everything from you, kill you and destroy you. He don't want you happy. He wants your demise, so he don't want you happy. So he wants you to talk about each other. So, but we as children of God that are watching me right now, and sitting in this class, watching me by the way of this the videotape, listen, we got to start rebuilding a positive brand through Jesus Christ. I ain't never seen so many people. Listen, y'all, I love everybody. If I did something to you 10 years ago, y'all, some folks still holding grudges 10 years ago. I'm going to talk about this and I'm going to sit down. But if some of y'all still mad that something happened last year, something wrong. Don't you know I done gave myself and moved on? Listen, I know some folk been mad at me for a whole year. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. You've been mad at me for a whole year. Why? Because I didn't give you free consultations? Listen, I got folk mad at me because I won't talk to them free. I've been talking free for 40 years. So when I call you, if you send me your music, and I have people calling me saying, can I hear your thoughts? No, you can't hear my thoughts. You can pay for my thoughts. You can pay for my thoughts because I have more than to just sit around and listen to music all day. It's called the ALJ Agency LLC. I have to pay taxes. So I have more than just for you to call me up. I have folks call me up everywhere I go. That's why I don't really go out too much. Everywhere I go, people call me up. Can I get your thoughts? No, you can't get my thoughts. I had someone hit me up from New York. They wanted me to market an artist. So when I gave him my quote and price, and which was so cheap, I said, but you know what? Because in reality, you're really paying for my brand. You're paying for my brand and what I can do. Because most time, if I call a radio announcer, they're gonna say, okay, Arvetra sending me this. Most time, they're not gonna think second. They're gonna listen to it. They're not gonna put it on the back burner. They're gonna listen to it. If I send you something from me, I need you to listen to this artist. But they hit me back and say, well, we decided to go another way, but we may call you later on. No, you ain't gonna call me later on. You don't get but one choice. You don't get but one chance. I don't do seconds. So you better go on and stick with the people you're hiring That's one reason why I stopped doing Clubhouse. Y'all remember Clubhouse? I had one of the biggest rooms on Clubhouse. Y'all remember that? I had one of the biggest rooms on Clubhouse. At that time, the Lord instructed me to do it back because it was a pandemic. Nobody wasn't going nowhere. They should have caught me back then. They should have caught me back during Clubhouse when I was giving all that free advice out. Now the curtain is closed. I have deleted the app because now, people will call me up and I give them all this information. And then they go hire somebody else. So they'll do that. So, but I love them. I understand them, but I can depart from them. So that's what I've done. But your brand, if y'all don't remember nothing else I said today, keep a positive brand. A positive brand, a godly positive brand will create residual marketing. Residual marketing. You don't want just a one time. You want marketing that's going to be, that's going to go before you. I did a post, like I said the other day. I said, your brand will get to a destination before you even think about leaving home. It will get to a destination before you leave home. It will do that. Your bad brand, you're going to wonder why people like turning their head up at you because you have created a bad brand. If you have created a bad brand, it's not too late to come back. Tell the Lord forgive you, change your attitudes. I'll tell y'all something because I used to be one of the meanest persons in the world. You said that real quick. You remember that back then? Oh, my goodness. She remember me. Listen, Gerald probably remember back then. Gerald remember back when I used to have short answers for everybody. Short, quick, and mean. Y'all know who got me straight? My mama. Evangelist Livia Jones. Evangelist Livia Jones from Pinehurst, North Carolina, broadcast she the one that got me in the radio, producing her broadcast. She put me to the side probably about 7 or 8 years ago and said, son, you need to change the way you talk to people. She said, you need to change the way you handle people. She said, because God not pleased. And I sit back and I watch myself, how I used to handle people, and I was so embarrassed for myself. I was creating a monster brand that would have went with me to my grave if I would have kept it up. But because of that woman who was my mom, who I co-pastor with today, she gave me that stern talker. She didn't care how old I was. She said, you need to change the way you talk to people, the way you handle people. She said, I promise if you do that, God got so many blessings waiting for you. And I changed. So now, everybody now think I'm soft. I went from that person to soft until now when they start doing business, they know I'm not soft in business. But I handle people now so nice because I want people to feel special. If you're an artist, I want you to be able to have that chance as an artist. But at the same time, if I don't see you having that chance as an artist, you still going to be an artist, but maybe in a different capacity. You might not be able to reach different levels of different artists, but if God called you to do this, I don't like going to conference where people boosting people's head up saying they're going to be this and they really not. Because if you tell people that and they're really not, at the end of the day, you're going to hurt them in place of helping them. So I give people I tell folks if they call me for marketing, I say, I'll be honest with you. First of all, I got to listen to your song. If I like the song, we got to do at least a 6 months to 12 months marketing plan on it. If you're not able to wait that long, I'm the wrong person to talk to. Because I'm not going to promise you no overnight success. I'm not going to pay for charts. Thank God when our other chart system went to bed a few months ago, so now we're back to the media-based system. But still, people, artists are getting the wrong expectation because they're basing their life on charts. A lot of them don't know what the DSP is. Don't even know what the DSP is. And what's happening with the DSP? I'm giving y'all some free information. The DSP, they are jumping on DSP, and nobody don't know who they are. So a lot of them are backtracking. They're backtracking. You're doing the DSPs, but now you getting all these streams, but now if I ask you who that person is, you know, I don't know who that is. Now you got to backtrack. And the people that's telling people at DSPs are not telling folks it's smarter for an artist that's already made it to a level to do the DSP first, because people gonna know if you got a name out there, a track record, people gonna know you. But if nobody knows, what's your name, honey? What's your name? Amanda. What's your artist name, Amanda? DJ Iceberg. But if DJ Iceberg have not had anything, had no track record, have not created no kind of catalog, their brand as a catalog, have not had no kind of traction at all. If I would come out here and say, I can get you these streams, I can get you all these streams per month. Because a lot of folks get some of these gospel artists, they get excited for 8,000 streams per month. Y'all, that's not a lot. But there's a way now you can get so many streams, you get 250,000, 300,000 streams when your song come out through that system. But if nobody know you, now you got to backtrack, and now you got to catch up with marketing. Now you got to catch up. You know what I'm talking about? Now you got to catch up with marketing to meet those streams. Don't y'all know how hard that is if you have not created a brand? That's hard to do. I've been working with my daughter, Ruth Lantra, now since 2015. And we still working hard. But she have created some catalogs. She got Count It All Joy. Y'all know that song. Y'all heard In My Name. Y'all heard Kingdom. Y'all heard different songs she's done. And we still working hard. So if I would want to do a DSP with her now, it would be good because I don't really have to go back and start from scratch with the marketing piece. Because there's a lot of people in the gospel industry knows Ruth Lantra. But if I got my child fresh off scratch, say, okay, I'm going to get you out here, put a song out here, and we're going to start with the DSP first. Now I got to backtrack. So a lot of artists don't understand that, and that's one of the things that we're teaching in these new classes that I'm a part of. I've changed my conference now to not just a conference. It's called the LJAG/National NCGAG Presents Industry Expo. So, because much as I love the Lord, I'm not bringing y'all to my conferences to do praise breaks. Uh-oh. Don't y'all get mad at me. Y'all know I'm already said. The people that watch me, they know I said I'm not bringing nobody to my industry conferences to do a praise break in the middle of a class. We did that years ago. Long time ago. That's long time ago. So, but I can't bring you to my conferences to do fashion shows. And they do that, that's fine. But that's just not me. That's just not me. I'm not doing fashion shows. I'm not bringing nobody to my conference to Site City or do a tour of my city. I don't need y'all going around Greensboro or Durham for what? Y'all do that during family vacation time. But I want y'all to come. The brand I've created, and a lot of people don't understand me, but I've created a brand where I want people. I have a licensed psychotherapist in my conferences who happen to be my sister. She's got another degree. She got like 6 degrees, but she has a practice in Durham as a licensed psychotherapist. You never know the people that's singing I love Jesus and go home and want to commit suicide. You never understand the people that's behind this microphone giving you the praise and anointing going through them, but when they leave that stage, what they're going through, they're fighting a battle. And much as I know God delivers, but God has placed people in our life that's preachers and also licensed psychotherapists. We're going to reach these people by every means necessary in my conference. I'm bringing people that deal with real estate because you never know the people who are renting home that don't know the steps to buy a home. So these are the things that we have to teach in the industry expo. Then we're going to talk streaming numbers. I got my attorneys. We're going to deal with the radio stuff. Change it. Listen, y'all. I told folks 4 years ago radio was changing, and people didn't believe me. Now they believe in me. They see it now. I said, y'all worry about these charts. I had people down me, oh, these charts. And you better be charting. And I used to tell folks, and they used to get mad at me in these meetings, all these hundreds of people be in the meetings, and I get behind that microphone, and Al used to boy, he used to laugh at me. He said, boy, nobody don't know what you about ready to say. And they would say, but I would get in those meetings because I came from a station that was a 100,000 watt FM radio station that wasn't a commercial radio station. And you can't teach 100,000 watts. 100,000 watts, it was 100,000 watts. So I said, I don't need y'all talking to me about no charts. I said, because where I stayed in Aberdeen, I can't even get a charting station. I stay 80 miles from Raleigh. I stay about 70 miles from Greensboro. I can't get them in my car. So I had to rely on a college radio station. So charts were never, if you ask my daughter today where she at, he's on the charts, I don't know. She don't even look at charts. We deal with branding and marketing. Branding and marketing. And if you happen to get on the charts, that's just extra gravy. Legitimate. If you get on the charts right. Y'all know what I'm saying? So, what time is it? so is my time about up, right? Okay, so, Jeremy, I keep on talking. But, so you as artists, you as radio, and I am really giving praise to all internet radio stations right now because I told my man in Chicago, I said, Andre, I told Andre, and I said, but Andre, I said, y'all saying, I said, I know you was the first one to say you was internet radio, but I actually was the first one on internet radio. Because when I was at Fayetteville State, we was on internet. So I was able to get on terrestrial radio at the same time created the global charts some 25, 30 years ago at Fayetteville State University. We actually broke that barrel. And then I remember when Andre came on, but I told him, me and him laugh. I said, I was really already on internet station before we had, that's what gave me the extra power to be global because even though I had 100,000 watts, we also was online. So I became one of the dinosaurs who actually started the online and terrestrial radio, and I was operating at max power across the board that time, and I did it for about 30 years. So the brand I've created, I give God all the praise. I want y'all to go away today, create your positive brand. People that are mad at you, you can't worry about it. Like I said, I've had people mad at me now probably about 2 or 3 years. I don't know why. I forgot. Listen, dude, I don't worry about, listen. I'm 61 years old now. and I ain't got time to worry. I swim 4 days a week. I get in that pool and I swim, I walk. My wife and I have been married 41 years. And I said, if I'm going to be married 41 years, I ain't got time to worry about nobody being mad at me. So, I take care of my body and do what I need to do to live and be happy. And everybody that's mad, I still love them. I made it a practice. I don't delete people from Facebook. I just snooze them for 30 days. Nobody would never say, well, he deleted me. No, I ain't going to never do that. But I will put you in the corner. For 30 days, you will be snoozed. And time out. And if I see you pop up 30 days later, acting up again, I'm going to snooze you again. For 30 days. Okay, any questions? Yes. Okay, I got several. I'm gonna give you one to the radio station. Sometimes I forget it, so I gotta make sure it's right. Hold on 1 second. That was probably my grandson called me on that. He calls me all the time. That's Aunt's son, little Kobe. They stay right across the street from me. So sometimes he just calls me, Papa, you home? Let's see. Okay, that's where my phone is? Right there. I think it's right there. But I'm thinking it's 93.6 the agency. 93.6 the agency at gmail.com. THE 93 point. I want to make sure because I want to make sure I don't give you the wrong thing. I'm gonna go back because I want to make sure. 93.6 the agency at gmail.com. I really think that's it, but I'm just gonna make sure. That's it. Okay, send me an email. Yeah, send me your music. So y'all saw my picture there with that suit on? Okay. That's it. So send me your music. Next question. Let's say what now? Okay. Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool. Send it to me. Send me your show. Send it to me MP3. MP3. You gonna get played one time. You gonna get played one time. Send me yours. You gonna get played. Right. See, she's speaking that thing. She's speaking to any more questions. This is fun. This is a whole lot of fun. I've really enjoyed me talking today. Anytime I'm around, it's just real talk. I think he's further than I quite you. That's not good for radio. That's not good for radio. No, that's one of the things I taught against when I was training students at Fairfield State. So I'm talking about if you're having a conversation with somebody on the phone and your conversation may be going in a different direction, you better start saying and Holy Ghost power, and because once that word come out your mouth, you ain't gonna be able to bring it back. You can apologize all you want to, but what's in the heart is gonna come out the heart. So the first thing is to get your heart saved. Get your heart saved, covered under the true blood of Christ. That way stuff won't come out your heart and come through your mouth. So I only say that if you're having like what those guys fighting that little battle on Facebook, we got to stop that. We got to stop that. So I'm hoping I'm going to call. I know one of them very well. The other one my daughter knows very well. So I'm going to call the one that I know very well because he's the oldest and just kind of tell him, just kind of take that off. Trying to give him some advice. He can take the advice. We don't. That's fine, but I do need to talk to him. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. You, you know what? She said I got a lot to say. Yeah, I just ain't had. I really. I just been. I've been testing that station now probably about 8 months. I just been, and you know what? It was a miracle how I even got the station. I was not going to do any more radio, but God sent a young man out of Virginia, and he said, "Bruh, what can I do to get you back in radio?" I said, "Man, people been calling me all over the place, want me to come back to radio. I just don't feel like doing the radio thing no more, and I'm special won't gonna go on radio the way things are now, because nobody won't gonna tell me what to play and determine my show in the commercial radio, because a lot of people that own these commercial stations now, they're not in the church, they're not saved, and they're trying to dictate the sound. So I said, bro, I ain't doing nothing. I said, I'm done. He said, if I bring you all your equipment, if I come and set you up at your house, will you come back on the radio? And I'm telling you, I created a brand with him. This how it goes back with the brand. I met this gentleman some years ago at a quartet concert years ago in Charlotte, North Carolina. He said, "You passed by me, and you didn't treat me no different." He said, "I was a nobody, but you took out time, you talked to me, you shook my hand, and you made me feel so special." And he said, "Bruh, can I invest in you?" This brother came all the way from Portsmouth, Virginia. He bought me monitors. He bought the speakers. He bought me 2 microphones. One microphone is worth $3,500. I got a microphone right now that's worth $3,500 that's sitting on my desk. I haven't even hooked up yet. It's not that I could have been taught a long time ago, but I haven't. I just been testing music. I just have been really, be honest, I just been enjoying the music. Now, eventually I'm going to come on and do a show. I may do a show maybe once a week where I can come on and really talk to people. But at that time, I want to be able to have my monitors in my room because I'm getting my upstairs set up like a full-fledged studio where I can be able to talk to people. Because I'm going to reach my 10,000. That's a minimum that I already know I'm going to reach. But it's in God's timing. And the Bible says, "Endure with patience, you receive a promise." So what I do, I have patience to get to the next level. In the meantime, this year, my wife and I closed out on our home. We bought a home and all this other kind of stuff. So I let all that stuff just ride. And with running our bus company and stuff, we got like 4 big private pre-votes that we run the bus company. So I just haven't really time to sit down and talk. So that's why I haven't. But I'm going to do it. Have fun. I ain't going to do it every day now. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's a good idea. And that's in the plan. We have a library of messages from my mom, even on real to real, because we used to travel to Philadelphia, all Chicago, everywhere, Blue Horizon, Audubon Ballroom doing revivals. So we got all that stuff that's already backlogged in our library that we're gonna convert that to MP3. So one day we're gonna do that too. Do you? I'm telling you that brand. I was in Jacksonville, Florida, a couple weeks ago with my daughter for Gospel Superfest. By the way, y'all will see her December 24th on BT with Gospel Superfest. Her and Donna McClurk and John P. Key, and she's suspecting our third little grandbaby, Ruth. And she's pregnant now. Auntie's pregnant, so they'll be my 10th grandchild. Uh huh. Yeah. So they brought her in to sing at Gospel Superfest. She sung right after Krista Aiken, and she just flat out killed In My Name. She killed In My Name, and she killed what's that song? Come Through. They requested her to sing Come Through, which she hadn't sung since 2017. So we had to go back and edit it and all that kind of stuff, and they didn't care how long it was. So you'll get a chance to see her on Christmas Eve on BT. So all that. Yes, ma'am. Right. Marketing, branding. We don't look at numbers. I tell her, I tell any artist I work with, become a people's artist, not a charting artist. Become a people's artist and not a charting artist. When you become a people's artist, I'm gonna tell you this little secret. I'm gonna tell you, when you become a people's artist, when people recognize your song, they're gonna know your song before they know who you are. You can be sitting in the room and your song is playing, and then you can say, you ain't got to say nothing. But once you say, I'm singing that song, you the one singing that song. So I got to wrap. Yes, one more. Hmm. but let me make this clear now. I'm telling folks, don't focus on charts. Let charts come to you, because charts are going to help you get on the main stage, because that's what the world look at. They look at those numbers. But if you too busy as a gospel artist coming out all out the bat looking at charts, and you doing the shortcut version of it, you're going to lose, because nobody don't know who you are. Then you got to play catch up, but you got to create a catalog first. The catalog got to be at least 3 or 4 or 5 songs in a catalog, and when your new song come out, boom, then the charts are fine. But become a people artist first, and then marry the charts. But don't focus on the charts coming out of the gate. My sister has come on. It's time to sit down. So, any more questions? I got to go. Listen, one more question. My sister, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. That's good. And I'll even do a podcast on my station. It don't make no difference. I want y'all to check out Minister Pointer Show. They have a show too on Sundays. They do every Sunday. They be having fun. Have fun doing radio, and when you have fun doing radio, you have created a brand for fun, and then that fun is going to turn into those dollars eventually. I've been having fun for 40 years. Listen, y'all. Again, I'm part of the family. Anytime, all she knows, she got this call me. I'm here every year. I'm part of the team. I'm part of the board. For life. Let's give our hand to this whole team of beautiful children. These are my babies. Minister Point. God bless y'all.
Amen. Thank you, Dr. Arvetra Jones. Let's give him another round of applause. Stressing the importance of branding and marketing and making sure that you're in control of your brand and you know that you're out there and getting burned into people's minds. Thank you so much for joining us for this. We're going to take just a slight break as we're going to a 5-minute break. So we're going to take a 5-minute break as we get ready to come back, and we're going to welcome, y'all know their names, those Baxters! Our next workshop leaders, I'm super excited to hear what they're going to be talking with us today about. So we're just going to take a quick 5-minute break. We've got water and we've got coffee. I don't know how much more coffee you guys can drink. Maybe it's a lot, maybe it's not a lot, but we've got it out there for you guys. And so we'll be back with some more of the 2023 Spin Awards Weekend Experience.